Well, let's head to our reporter, Nita Blake Persen, who is at the Empire Tavern in Auckland. I can hear a lot of Atmos sound there, where the American Chamber of Commerce is holding an event. Nita.
Kia ora, Lisa. Yes, there is plenty of buzz down here. I am joined by Mary Hearn, who is part of the US Chamber of Commerce here in New Zealand, and she's organised this party. It's going fabulously. Thank you so much for joining me, Mary. Can I ask how you're feeling about the results which are coming in?
Somewhat anxious, yeah.
What's making you anxious?
The fact that we are coming down to the key states as we knew would happen, but also reliant on mail-in ballots. I think it's going to be tighter than anyone anticipated. So mail-in ballots become a very core area where the election will be won or lost.
And what's your gut telling you about how this could play out, or what those mail-in ballots could mean?
Well, it'll either mean victory for the Democrats, or alternatively, the Republicans will win those battleground states. If that happens, the election will remain with a victory for Donald Trump.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm not entirely happy. It's too early to cry. Yeah, too early.
You were here 4 years ago.
I was.
And how does the mood tonight compare to then?
Tonight feels far more critical. Americans and New Zealanders and the rest of the world are extremely married into what happens as an outcome, because it will affect New Zealand and the rest of the world. So I think they're far more engaged.
In what way will the outcome affect New Zealand, do you think?
Commercially, from a perspective of a good, reliant, and mutually positive relationship with the United States. New Zealand, because of its geographical location, relies heavily on forming relationships, and America is one of their most important ones. So they thrive on that. The environment perhaps has not been as positive as I believe New Zealand companies would like, but they overcame that. They will work and deal with whatever government, or party I should say, is in power. New Zealanders will work with it, and they will actually work it to their advantage. They're continuing to be creative. Their products are sought around the world. This isn't a barrier.
Thank you so much. That was Mary Hearn from the US Chamber of Commerce in New Zealand. Back to you, Lisa.
It's our reporter, Nita Blake Persen, who's been at the Empire Tavern there, where the American Chamber of Commerce is hosting an event.